Hey, this is Laura. Welcome back to my channel where I want to help you know God and make Him known. This is my second Bible journaling video, and I love God's Word, and I love how chapter 9 we get to see so much of God's heart and character. First, we see Jesus heal a paralytic. We see that he calls Matthew to be his disciple. He heals the bleeding woman. He raises a little girl from the dead. He heals a blind man. He drives out a demon, and he has a compassion on the crowds. And then he tells his disciples to pray and ask God to send out laborers, which is really amazing because each of these times we get to see Jesus meet the real and felt needs of his people, which shows us that he sees our real needs and our felt needs, and then not only just sees them and sits back and doesn't do anything, but he actually has compassion for us and for the people around us. Like the friends who brought their paralytic friend to him to be healed by Jesus. He saw their faith. He saw the fear of the paralytic, and then he saw the thoughts of the Pharisees. Jesus sees you, and he knows exactly how to meet you right where you are. And I just love how the result of this is towards the end, where he looks out and he sees the people, and he says, he has compassion, and he says, pray for the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers. So that is, I believe, a call for us to pray. Like, if you see people hurting, if you see the needs, if you have compassion on the hurting people around you, pray that God would send out laborers. How crazy is that? People that would brag about God, because that is the biggest need of people, is their real need of having a right relationship with Him. So pray. If you see a need, pray that God would send out laborers. So this, obviously, it makes sense that I would draw a map, a world map, just to remind myself on praying for the world, that this life is so much bigger than just here and the people around me and my little town and my little state and my little country, but is much bigger, that people all around the world need to pray. So it's just a reminder to pray for people all across the world and pray that people would be willing to go share the gospel. So then I added a verse, just, obviously the harvest is plentiful. Oftentimes we think it's not plentiful. People don't want to hear about Jesus, but they do. It's ripe. The harvest is ripe. The thing that's needed is laborers. It's not needed that more people would desire Jesus, because they do. We all have a God-shaped hole in our heart, and it is plentiful. They just need the gospel. And in order to, Romans 10 says, how could they hear without someone telling them? So the great need is that people would be willing to take initiative, to speak up and share the gospel. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. I used watercolor pencils in this video, and then just went over the pencil with water, with a paintbrush and water, and just spread out the colors, and really enjoyed doing it and made it super easy. So thanks for joining. Please like and subscribe below. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.